because we're gonna be doing headliners in like an hour, so you know. But hello, welcome in, guys. Hmm. Hey, Wendy. All right, so welcome in, lady. Welcome in, um, Main Coon, and welcome in JD, and welcome in Wendy. Good to have you guys here. Uh-oh. I have to fight the Evil Dead monster. Oh boy. All right. Oh god. Oh. Didn't see this last time. We're just gonna... Gonna calmly unlock this door and just walk on in. Flare gun ammo? Yes.
Anything outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill.
Alan Wake staring at a wall. Mass hallucination. How's everybody doing?
Books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
I'm at liberty to believe that there is something Lovecraftian in this world. Because of everything that happened in Control and everything that was shown. There was clearly, like, you know, color out of space areas, you know, like areas that were definitely, like in space and on another planet or another dimension that would just basically be another planet, really. So, because like the last house or whatever, the first house, I think it's called in Control, one or the other, has like a bunch of weird stuff like that in it. Oh, hello.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
How mean. The kidnapper sent me a text message. It looks like an angry, like, it looks like it was a copy pasta. that famous copy pasta that was like, what the F did you just say to me, you little, you know? And then you realize.
Birds.
The guy was an edgelord. Ah! Bro, who was out here making this unsafe? I need to play through Control again and actually, like, really focus on the story this time. Because I think the last time I attempted to play Control, my understanding of it was quite, like, hot dog water. But it's also a really hard to understand game, because it does jump around a lot. So, I don't know. That bridge does not pass any regulations. No, it does not. So imagine if Dr. Darling was like more like Dr. House in Control, and he's just like, "Greetings, I am Dr. Darling, and I am here to tell you that you have strict neon necrosis. And in this object of power location, you will find many things that are strange, but I know the answer to all of them because I am so self-sure." That sounds dangerous. Oh my god, yeah. Because wasn't there plenty of times where Dr. House was actually wrong? Whereas Dr. Darling seems like the kind of guy who's willing to admit he's wrong.
Stabbed at my brain.
And to the point that, like, he just disappears because of how wrong he is. I am Dr. House, and I am working in the last house.
Alice? I'm losing it. I gotta get out.
Oh. Hey, Jesse. Dr. Darling is a better singer and dancer. He is. I will agree with that. I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here. Jumps into the water thinking that's how we do it. Immediately dies. That was very clippable. He gets it eventually, but his stats are pretty bad. Yeah. At the start of every episode, he's wrong. Yeah. Well, isn't that part of, like, his character? It's that he just never admits he's wrong. Yeah, we don't have a short command. You just have to go in and type it in. Or clip it. Hi, Bernie. I'm excited for Headliners later. Me too. Me too. I keep getting, like, I don't watch House. I just keep getting clips of House. Like, that's what I keep getting. So I'm kind of at this point where I'm entering a world where there are, like, House memes that are based on things I've never seen in the show yet, but, like, you know, one of the big memes is, like, lupus. Like, it must be lupus. It's never been lupus except for the 3 times it was lupus. It's like, Dr. House, please. What about you, Jesse? Do you like House? Me too. And clips of the Ghost Whisperer. No, I haven't seen anything from Ghost Whisperer. What's that? Is that the Ghost Whisperer? Where's Schizo? Oh god. The Freakers are here! Oh god. Back! Back, I say! I have the power of God and anime on my side. O Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. In the name of Stephen King. Okay. Woo! Alright, we're good. Kill Skizza, exactly. Have you waked your Alan yet? My Alan is always waked and throbbing. Always. My Alan is rock hard right now and ready to solve a mystery. Stephen King and the 10 tons of cocaine. I mean, that's how he wrote it. Like, realistically. Did you know, I found this out, he was writing so many books and, like, sending them all to his publisher that he had to start going under a fake name because, like, the publishing company was like, Steven, we can't accept all of these books. You're writing too many books. Thank you, JD. Thank you so much. My timeline has now been infected with Jovihu. You're gonna have to send me these Ghost Whisperer videos, Jesse. I'd love to see them. Or Jess. Is it Jesse or Jess? I don't know. Is the E silent? I don't know.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, right. I have to do this myself. Okay, let me hop. Let me hop. Also, let's do something special real quick today as well while we're at it. Let's give Jesse VIP for being here and being a incredibly generous supporter of the stream for like almost half a year, almost maybe a little bit longer, like more than half a year, probably 8-9 months, almost a year maybe. I don't know. Jess E. I spell it. I answer to pretty much it all. Okay. I think it's 7 months if I take a look. Yeah, you've been following me for about 8 months. Since August of 2024, so yeah, we're almost at a year. Hell yeah. Alright, and there you go, you get a fancy VIP badge. I haven't been giving those out lately, and I feel bad about that, because there's a lot more people that deserve them as well. So eventually we'll do it. Days Gone, yeah, it is, that's true, because Richie was watching me stream. You're welcome. I don't know if I'm going the right way, but I think I have to hit this switch. No, oh wait, no, I just kind of went around, didn't I? Oh, jeepers. Sorry, I'm a little phlegmy. I only woke up about an hour ago. It will pass. You're welcome. You're welcome. I will be awarding these VIP badges out. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Ah! Okay. I'll be awarding them out more soon because there's definitely been enough consistency in a lot of people.
Up this mine shaft in order to go on.
So hell yeah.
Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Trust me, Alan, I'm trying. Oh, shiny diamond. Yeah, sorry I don't have, like, a fancy image for it. It's really hard to find anybody who actually draws just, like, VIP badges online. And everybody's kind of started to charge unrealistic prices for, like, emotes and stuff, so we've just been getting them off of Etsy, which is, like, way cheaper. I didn't even know you can upload your own. I think you can. I remember that being the case. I don't know, maybe they changed it? It's the same with, like, bit badges and stuff like that. I just never, I need to get something like that done. I need to get, like, bit badges done and everything, but it's not that important right now. It's a loyal potato. Exactly! Well... Why did that... Oh, okay. Alright, we're back down here. Hold on. I've been using it. Yeah, it just makes sense. The Etsy Betsy spider, you know? Also, Rinswin, thank you for coming in. JD, thank you for being here as well. You guys are all awesome for being here. Rincewind has been an incredible supporter of the stream. He gave me a bunch of games that I've been playing in my off time. Dredge was one of them with all the DLC. That station wagon driving game that I forget the name of. I got all the DLC for that thanks to him. Among a bunch of other games. Some that I actually already had, so I ended up sharing them with a few people who had them on their wish lists. I forget which ones they were, but... Either way, everybody came out happy, and we like Rincewind. And Rincewind recently, I believe he finished God Hand, which is a really freaking hard game, but he didn't just finish it with like a controller. He finished it with a Rock Band drum set, and he finished it with like an extra hard mode, like on an extra hard mode, and it was like really impressive. It was like with the kick me sign on it, so it was like extremely hard on top of being extremely harder. Very fun to watch, and to see somebody beat a game with such an unconventional controller. I think we went ahead and did something before we were supposed to do it. Oh well.
Oh, great. Another cable car.
Oh.
Just great.
Cable car? You know what that means? Everyone knows I'm in over my head, with 8 seconds left in overtime. She's on your mind, she's on your mind. Everyone knows I'm in over my head, with 8 seconds left in overtime. She's on your mind, she's on your mind. You know, cable car. By The Fray, or by a pop-punk band that I forget the name of. Oh, there's the paper up here! Bernie found another manuscript. Now, what exactly is the definition of a manuscript? Does that mean it's like an unpublished book? Like, kind of like a script, but like... it's unpublished, it needs to be, like, published for it to be a book? I don't know. I know, like, I've heard it, like, twice. Or I've heard it in this game, and I've heard it in an audiobook I've been listening to recently. And it all has to do with writers. So, you know, there's that. What's up, Juggalos? Sorry I haven't been posting lately. My grandma grounded me because I hit my brother in the head with a can of ravioli. Anyway, whoop whoop, I'm back. Pacific Drive, that was the station wagon game's name. I couldn't remember. Uh-oh. Another happy landing. Jeepers. I was like, you know, they haven't had me shoot in a while.
Shit.
Alright, we're full on that. I feel like this is an achievement. Like, knock over the pile of beer cans or something. The music right now is, like, really good. It's somebody playing, I think it's, like, called, like, a rain pan or something like that. Whatever it is, it's about to come. Hey, 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 hey! I could see Alan Wake being like, cigarettes should be cheaper for children? They don't smoke as much. Hey, Chansey, how you doing? We're sneaking up on Cauldron Lake. Meowdy. Let's read here. 8th deepest lake in the world. Notice they never say what state this is in. We gotta carefully, happily, jauntily make our way across here. Dink, dink, dink. Hey, Ed, is there anybody in chat that would, like, willingly cross this bridge? You always assumed it was New Jersey. Why is that? Since it's a portal now. I wouldn't know, unfortunately. When I did my flight from Texas to the UK one time, we had a connecting flight in Philadelphia, so I never went into New Jersey. And I fear going there. Those people talk weird, and they scare me. You have a fear of heights? Never crossing it. According to the TV show Futurama, New Jersey is just where New York dumps its trash, and I like to believe that that's the truth. Like, yeah, that's where the trash goes. Damn it, now I have, over my head cable car stuck in my head now. Ah! Oh, I was supposed to hit something there, okay. This game would benefit from a melee system, just like a little one, you know what I mean? Like, maybe a baseball bat swing or something? Something Alan could do, clearly. Though I never played baseball, I was pretty good at swinging a bat because I used to practice. So I decided to start swinging a bat at these creatures. Unfortunately, it wouldn't do anything except keep them back, until I picked up a Nerf baseball bat that glowed in the dark. Does anybody remember those? Like, Nerf came out with a whole bunch of, like, utterly useless, like, extracurricular, like, sporting like, toys. They had, like, glow-in-the-dark footballs, they had glow-in-the-dark baseballs, you know, all kinds of stuff. And they also had... I curse you, Thomasine. Oh, that's rude. That was rude. Uh, I forget. Yeah, Nerf. They always had cool stuff like that, but it was like, I remember as a kid, I never had anybody to play with. Because my brother was older and he didn't really, like, you know, play games or anything with me. So I had, like, these Nerf toys that I could play with nobody with. I would even bring them to, like, my grandparents' house when we would meet up there on their compound. And, they would be like, you know, my cousins would be there, I'd be like, let's play with these, and we would never end up playing with them. So I had, like, glow-in-the-dark footballs, I had the glow-in-the-dark, like, baseballs and bats and everything, and they were like, nope. And I'm like, well, what the fuck good was it asking for this if nobody's gonna ever frickin' play with it, with me? There we go. Jeez! I'm so lucky I still had that one flashbang. But yeah, I never had the luck of being able to play with one of those, like, baseball bats, and, like, have anybody, like, play baseball with me with it. Unfortunately, like, a lot of the people that were in my family were all, like, really old. So trying to get any of them to play with you was the most infuriating thing ever, because they wouldn't. They all wanted to sit at a coffee table, smoke cigarettes, and drink coffee, and talk to each other. So you could never get them outside, even on a nice day. You can never get them to actually, like, want to do anything with you. It was some of the worst shit ever to be there.
Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
And I remember being like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do? And they would give me, like, non-answers that would just piss me off more.
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
It was just so weird. Like, when you think of, like, weirdo behavior, you don't expect it from, like, your extended family or whatever. But I recommend...
Wait! Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
I recommend...
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, lady. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know.
Uh-oh.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make him play ball.
Uh-oh. 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 That's the second time Alan has fallen into Cauldron Lake. Uh-oh. I wonder if that was Thomas Zane who saved us.
Previously on Alan Wake. I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
The truth.
Alan.
Hello.
Shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Oh, those are his hands.
I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
How often do you think doctors get threatened with somebody trying to kill them?
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
I love that we still have a typewriter in here.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
He walks like a creep, I'm not gonna
This
lie.
corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Oh. That's a weird painting. Ooh, that's a really weird painting. I like that one.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
Oh.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and
I wonder if this is
supernatural
true.
forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We
Just
both
walk
know
into the
this.
thing.
Everything can be explained logically. I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
A lot of fog.
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
Was that a thunderstorm?
There's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me.
They were never this nice to me when I
Alan,
went to
what I'm
Grippy
telling you is
Sockdale.
good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the
obviously
one trying
loved his
to
own
bring you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed for
madly
yourself.
inside my head.
But I
You know what
I
you
dug
do?
my nails into the
Do you know what you do with people like that are talking to you and you don't like them and they're like annoying and clearly trying to gaslight you into believing something? You would go to the right of him. You would tackle him as hard as you could so he'd fall over the banister and
use my
be done
hands
so.
to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
And then he was dead.
Come along. Let's
Sure.
go inside. Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Oh, it's Beavis.
Scary, scary, scary.
Why is this dude's neck so long?
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just describe a dream you have or
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration
Okay.
a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
Alan, please, this way.
Now,
I dealt with
typewriter in your room.
orderlies.
Been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
They all suck. I hate
My
orderlies.
rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had a, how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm
I think
nearby.
they are.
They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
You got any cocaine, Mr. Wake?
I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
Have you noticed throughout this entire story, it's been people trying to encourage us to write, which leads me to believe that even before the game started,
He'd love to fish out our secrets,
Alan
but
was
he
trapped.
has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like
Alan's
us,
been trapped the
Sonny.
whole time.
Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could
All right, take it
understand
easy.
the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
Yeah!
Wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Yeah, good thing he's not overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. The doc's got me looking after Wake here, but holler if they get too rowdy.
I'll do that, Birch.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Alan's typewriter is an object of power, and everything that he writes is part of that.
It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I
Oh,
can
hold
only
on.
focus on writing. Everything else is
Let me get my phone out. Let me check
I'm
this.
trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible
It takes us to a YouTube
I don't
video.
think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Yeah, it's a video titled Vision. It's an unlisted video on Remedy's page.
Hartman wanted me to write.
That's from Alan
I
Wake.
knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now.
Interesting.
It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
Nurse Birch. More
Hartman
like
had
Nurse
mentioned that
Bitch.
the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Ah! Damn it. I was hoping it would give me a mini game to start the generator. That would have been fun. And I think, so that's what I think it is. I think Alan Wake's typewriter is an object of power. It's how he writes his stories, and when people read them because he's writing with an object of power, when his books get published and they get put out there, there's actually some level of that energy that gets transferred into it, making it so that he's able to transport people into his stories in some kind of way when they read it, more so than otherwise. And that is why people are so, like,
The white glare of the
enthralled with
blank
his
page
stories
in
and
front
like
of me
them
hurt
so
my
much.
eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
I don't know.
Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now. Are we? Well, things are unraveling fast.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard.
Dude!
If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
These guys just hit her with a hammer.
The music, Birch. It's time to pay the piper.
I love that. These two old men just assaulted somebody with a hammer, and they're like, yeah, no, this isn't good.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me, because at least that lead to a conversation he couldn't just...
What the fuck?
But no. Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes. And I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds!
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry, what are you doing here?
Man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but...
They didn't hassle him too much. Hey, there's a gun here for some reason.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me.
Barry's a part of this.
Mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Dude, did you see that? Barry's part of this. So, to some degree, this is reality, I think. And Barry trying to talk reason into Alan? Is Barry attempting to be like, Al, like, hey, like, hold on, what are you doing? You know, that kind of thing. I think Barry's in on this. His wife and Barry both are in on this somehow. Kind of fucking Evil Dead nonsense. How?
Bookshelves out of my way.
That's a good theory. Well, it makes sense. Barry's his agent. Barry wants him to write. His wife wants him to write so that he's not frustrated anymore. It all makes sense, you know, and they're very, you know, we've seen in the Control universe for sure that there are nightmarish things. There are fiberglass monkeys of nightmarish things that live in this place, you know? Fiberglass monkey with glowing red eyes. A fiberglass monkey with glowing red eyes. Fiberglass monkeys are nightmarish things. Okay. So, like, to some degree, Barry is really just trying to get Alan to write again. That's what they're all trying to do. They think that getting him to write is going to do it. And they think that that's the root of the problem, but the reality of it is the typewriter's an object of power, and it's taking control of him. Or he's creating this reality with the typewriter. Somehow the darkness that's in here is manifesting through that. And I think his manuscripts have that power attached to them. So his manuscripts being scattered around the world like this is directly influencing the world. So all this stuff is possible and capable of happening now because of that. That's locked. I don't know how I was supposed to dodge that, I'll be real with you. Oh, we got ads. God dang it. We barely got to get anything done in the hour that it's let us play. Or that we've been able to play so far. Ugh. Gotta wait for the ads to be over. Bum biddy bum biddy bum biddy bum 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 biddy bum biddy bum biddy bum 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 bum. It's interesting though. It's fun to talk about the theories and to kind of be able to have some level of critical thinking being put of the part of this. It all kinds of comes together better that way. I like it. A fiberglass monkey with glowing red eyes. A fiberglass monkey. I have that song in my head today. Fiberglass monkeys are nightmarish things. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Call J.G. Wentworth 877 cash now. This is what I have to do when the ads are playing. I have to do something. Bum 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 bum. I like the name J.G. Wentworth. It sounds trustworthy. It's like, oh, that's a company I can trust, you know? And at that point, you just do, because it sounds fancy. Welcome to Self-Defense class. I'm Dr. House. You're back? Okay. We have about 30 seconds, but I will wait the next 30 seconds. But I am really interested, and I would love to see if my theory is proven. it was much easier to it was a lot easier to speculate on like more basic grounds of whatever this is, but since we have so much more knowledge now of the world because of Control specifically, a lot of questions got answered, you know? I'm gonna get it to roll down the hallway if I can. Nope. Hey, it rolled in front of the door like it should have and made things easier for me.
I'm here.
This, I have theories that this is like Shutter Island. I don't know why. I just do. It's like a Shutter Island situation. Like, the whole town is behaving, or, is, like, participating in Alan's delusions. Like, that's a fun, like, theory there. Very Shutter Island-esque.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al. Oh, God! Look at the house, Al! Look out!
Because, like, why wouldn't the whole town Shutter Island for, like, their favorite writer in order to be a part of, like, the solution to help him? Because everybody in this town knows him. Everybody in this town likes him. You know? They're even setting up, like, fake friends and stuff like that throughout it. Like the guy on the radio, like, immediately snitching that we showed up there, you know? And then being like, sorry, Al, you know, I didn't mean to do that, that kind of thing. Like, that's very much like a trustworthy fake friend kind of thing that they would Shutter Island you with. And all of the people that Alan is, don't trust Emil. All of the people that Alan trusts are in on it, but, like, all the hunters and everything, things like that, they're all part of it. You know, that's why you see so many hunters as enemies. Alan doesn't have a gun. Alan has a pistol with blanks or something, or he may even be holding his clicker thinking it's a gun, you know?
I can see them moving around. They're coming for you.
At the very least, I've just kind of made people think more, right? Right, lady? It is pretty interesting. I'm suddenly using my critical thinking skills in engaging in the fun theory. I think I'm pretty clever for that. I deserve praise and a pat on the back for that. Bernie, you're so clever. Thanks, Bernie. I know I could count on you. You're welcome, Bernie. Hail Bernie, exactly. I am the king.
On the channel, we'll turn it off. We don't want any fighting. It makes me sad.
We don't want any fighting. It makes me sad.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long.
Hartman! The The shitty part about the pills that they give you is you have to raw dog them. You're not allowed to, like, get any water with them. And so I used to just fake choke on them, and they didn't make me take my pills. Hartman. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch, Hartman! Well, I was born in a small town, and I lived in a small town. I live down in a small town. We have to be careful, we have to be careful. We don't have ammo, because they keep taking our shit away from us. Why is there a shotgun? Not to be that guy, but why is there a shotgun on the asylum grounds? Let's go. Very, very low health. Fighting for our life just in case Alan shows up? Yeah, maybe. That or, like, it's all real, you know, and I think Control kind of confirmed that this is 100% real, but my theories are much more fun. I guess that's probably the route they would have gone with had they not been able to secure funding for more games. Because that's what the other game was that they made. The one that was only on the Xbox. With Jessie Faden and her brother's other characters. Quantic... What the hell was the name of that game? It's like the other Remedy Xbox game that's like... It's not canon. Quantum Break, that's it, yeah. Quantum Break is a weird one. It really is, because I don't think it's canon. They've never mentioned it since. I don't think Microsoft has let go of the rights of it to Remedy, and I think they just did that to get money so that they could make Control. That was one of those games. I feel as though that's going to be the same case with the Max Payne remasters. Because Max Payne wasn't really, not Remedy related, but, it's not part of the universe now. I don't think it was ever intended to be part of this universe. There are, like, little Easter eggs and stuff like that, but there isn't really, you know, a connection. And Rockstar made, Max Payne 3, so, you know. There's that, you know, man? Alright, let's keep going. Oh, good. More flares. Alan's actually got real guns now. They're like, this experiment has gotten out of hand. We can't shutter Island, Alan, anymore.
Ow! You're alive! Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry! I'll find it! Don't worry about it!
Yeah, this is another attempt at them stopping him. You know, it can be perceived in that way.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it!
Barry! Aw, oh, come on. Why is it that we run at the snail's pace, but these big dudes have no problem just destroying us? Ah. Writer cardio? It's such a lazy excuse. That's such a cop-out of a reason. So when are you guys gonna tell me that this is secretly, you've been Shutter Islanding me the whole time? Except this is more like the Truman Show. There we go.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Yeah!
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Barry might be a rogue element in the situation. It's very much possible that Barry wouldn't put forth the effort to try to see Al as crazy, or agree with his wife, because it's entirely possible that Barry doesn't like Al's wife, or Barry doesn't like Alan's wife and what she's doing, so he doesn't agree with it.
I had lost my gun in the crash.
Oh, God damn it!
To be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I think Barry could be very ride or die about it. He may not agree with what his Alan's wife is trying to do, trying to put him into this kind of situation. And I think that's what's in play here, is that Barry might actually be seeing some of the crazy stuff too. That, or Barry is just commenting about the insanity of putting Alan inside of that asylum, or that doctor's place, and trying to force him to write, among other things. You know what I mean? Like, I think that might be it. Like, Barry's maybe not seeing the crazy stuff, but he's seeing this. He's saying the situation is crazy.
Al, there's something moving down here.
Barry, it's a taken. Use a flare, Barry.
Oh, yeah.
Barry, are you all right?
I'm good, Al. I'm great. Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
Barry has learned to fight back. So it could be that, you know?
Your way around to the farm, Al. I'll be waiting.
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's a Rambo.
So maybe they tried to. He did see the Taken, yeah. And if he's going along with it, then he's gonna call them what Alan thinks they are. You know, it more leans on the fact that Barry very well could be in on it. But it's too kind of up in the air. We'd have to be able to look at the facts a bit more deeper. Like, we don't know where this place is in the world. We can assume it's the middle of the United States because it's like it's a small town and everything. Could be Michigan, could be a number of places. It has a lake, it has mountains, it's probably Appalachia. You know? Okay, listen, I was really close to that coffee thermos. You can go fuck yourself for that. But I don't know.
I'm on the case.
Now he's a Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
It's certainly fun to theorize and get excited about. Even though I'm just like an overly excited moron about these things. You need to turn this back on in a second. Now that the light is on, it's not going to attack us. Interesting. Probably should have done that earlier, huh? Alright, could I not be bullied by everything? Yeah, I'm saying. I remember growing up.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
I would watch Beavis and Butthead, but they mostly took the show off the air. Like, you couldn't watch the show. But one thing MTV proudly ran almost consistently was the movie. The first movie. It's funny to say that now. Wonder if there's any Beavis and Butthead comic books out there. I haven't thought about that. Okay. Alright, you said I needed a flashlight. There's a lantern, but I don't think that's gonna do it. I don't have any flares. I mean, it started the generator. What more is there to do? You want me to go back out here? Like... maybe that's what they want. I don't know.
Welcome, Raiders.
Hey, Cammy!
Choose your fate. Watch the show.
Or watch the show. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, welcome in everybody from Cammy's stream. I'm Bernie VTuber. I'm a little orange cat. We play everything from horror games to indie games to adventure games like point and clicks. We play all kind of stuff here. And I love entertaining people. I love making new friends. So welcome in. We're playing Alan Wake currently. We're making our way through the Alan Wake games. So welcome in. Hello to Cammy and Falco, I hope. Let me get you a shout out really quick, Cammy. Hold on. There we go. How was the rest of Chris's campaign in Resident Evil 6? Did you manage to get to, Did you manage to get to, Ada's campaign yet? I think I'm stuck here, actually. Like, something bugged out, because I can't seem to find... Oh, wait. They want me to do this. Something I didn't think to do. Because we've never had to move a light fixture before. Finished it, but I'll save Ada for tomorrow. Last boss was pretty tough. Yeah, I imagine it was gonna get tougher in 6.
Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Well, I'm glad you're here, Cammy. Excuse me. Can we talk about how we just got stun-locked there for, like, a discernible amount of time?
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Like, here I am running right to a generator to try to turn it on. I'm getting hit with axes. I've been pushed away from the generator at this point, and I can't do anything to get away from it, right? And I'm just stuck there. He won't move. He was stuck there completely. Like, he just did not want to respond because he just wanted to get reconnected to the generator. That was very weird. As much as I want to start that gen, we can't. Oh. We're at one of these parts again, except they decided that you can't use the... you have no batteries.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead.
We might get stuck here. I'm just telling you guys now.
But I had no choice.
You might not see it as a thing. We have no weapons. They gave us nothing. There are no weapons, no guns, no bullets, no pistols, no nothing to be able to deal with this, and so we can't defend ourselves. They also made it so Alan can't run at all. Like, he's very, very slow in this game versus the original, where he was able to sprint for quite a long time. So, my working theory is that they would want us to run to this generator and turn it on. But look what happens if we try to. So we can't get that to work either. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here, because running away just spawns more of them.
In the woods ahead.
Thank you for the follow.
Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. My working theory might be we just have to go. Yeah, that's what we had to do. We have to, like, hold the flashlight out and back up. Okay. Jeez! That took us multiple tries. That was insane. Oh, well, I guess it's not a video game unless you try a few different times at something.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
How did Barry get there so fast and then find a truck? I'm okay. How are you doing? Let me see here. Ooh, better flashlight. Yeah. I like a flashlight. Barry is an alien. Maybe his name is Barry Allen, and he's the Flash. That's how he got there so fast. Wouldn't that be funny? It's like, oh, this is Barry Allen. Hello, I'm Barry Allen. I'm Barry Allen. I'm Barry out. He's Barry from the future. He just got really fat. Shared hype trains are here. Activate a shared chat during a stream together to unlock maximum hype and exclusive emotes. Yeah, sure. I don't think that's how that's gonna work, Twitch. I'm sorry to say. Okay. That's good. I'm glad you're doing good. Okay, let's keep going. Hey, it's a Matt raid. 2 raids in a row. Wow, wow, wow.
The car
Or watch
was
the show.
It wasn't far.
Thank you.
If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Welcome in. Wow, we got everybody today. Welcome in, Matt. Welcome in, everybody, from Matt's stream. I'm Bernie VTuber. I'm a little orange cat. Many of you know me. Some of you don't, so I'll give you that little introduction that everybody loves. I am Bernie. I play a lot of different games. We play adventure games, point and clicks. We play story games. We play first-person shooters. We play action games. We play it all. We do everything. We have a lot of fun with it, too. And I appreciate you guys coming in today. Matt, how was the rest of Broken Helix with Bruce Campbell? Was it fun? I hope it was fun. But welcome in. Welcome in Firebolt. Welcome in Tesla Fane. Welcome in everybody from Matt's stream. We're playing Alan Wake Remastered currently. Nice. You beat it with the help of a viewer. Nice. And they play Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. That's also a really good game.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
It's good to have everybody here.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange space.
Get the best ending, yeah.
In a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Ah. Almost walked into that one. These are bear traps, by the way. Hey, Starlighter, welcome in, dude. We got everybody here today. Hi, everybody. Hi, Dr. Bernie. How am I? I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. Push it real good. Bum, 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 bum. I'm here. Whoop! I don't have a gun. Why did I... Yeah, I need to just get away from this guy. Oh, this is the pit that kills the enemies for some reason. Okay. Alright then! Hi, Nemo! Wow, everybody is here today. Happy Thursday. It is Thursday, right? Yeah, it's Thursday. Welcome in. Happy Thursday, everybody. It's good to see you all. I'm happy to see you all. It's good to see all my friends here with us yet again. You guys are lucky. We're going to be doing a collab stream in a little bit with Jesse. And Jesse's a sweetheart. We like Jesse. Ah! I stepped in it. Stepping in a bear trap is kind of like stepping in poop, except it's a bear trap, and it hurts more. It's not just your pride that gets hurt. Can you get away from me? I can't do anything with you. Stay away. Not today, fuckers! Oh, it's Friday today, is it? Well, how do you? It is Friday. Friday in Australian time. Focusing on what? Ah, truck.
There was no sight of the driver.
The guy that's in here, he's gonna show up and try to
Anybody here?
Stick his...
Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Ah! Please! Ah! What are you? Ah! No! Don't! I'm sorry! Ah! Ah!
I probably could have gotten upstairs and helped him, but I chose not to. Oh, hold on. Can we go in the basement? Nope, it's locked. Darn. Good to have y'all here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. We're about more than halfway through the game at this point. Hi.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him.
Oh.
It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy. Who wrote this crap anyway?
Alan Wake did. Anyway, thanks for the free gun. Have fun dying.
I've run through every possible course in my head.
I don't think the TV's working.
Wants me to. The story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it...
Uh-oh. You must be Danny.
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
It feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to see.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Oh, they were hunting, it looks like.
There have to be victims along the way. Near escapes. Cliffhangers. In a horror story...
Oh, what do we got? Flare gun, flashbang, flare, nice. Oh, that makes things so much easier because those flashbangs are so powerful. That's disgusting. Anything else down here? Let's try going up the stairs. Probably gonna be a thermos or a manuscript page or nothing. Locked. Even though it doesn't need to be because it's kind of connected. It's good to have everybody here tonight. You guys ready for a road trip where we run down ghostly creatures? Also, let me check to see if it's almost time for a game or not. It is not. Okay. Just want to make sure.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Oh, there's a thermos here. Hold on, I gotta stop and pick it up. And Alan jauntily takes his sweet-ass time to get out of the thing. Oh, so I was watching a video recently, and they were talking about how vehicles, specifically trucks, are more luxury vehicles now. They're just really expensive vehicles. They're not really built for carrying or, you know, work anymore. Trucks aren't really built for work because they're too expensive. So, like, the working man doesn't have an opportunity to afford it anymore. And I'm at liberty to believe that. It just kind of makes sense, you know what I mean? Oh, more flashbangs. Yes! That's gonna clear a lot of really annoying enemies out later. They tend to have the most difficult parts of the game happen when you don't have these things, though, so... I'm just gonna keep the truck. I like that they give you other options of vehicles. I think there's like 3 vehicles in every, like, open world segment like this. I think it's a welcomed, like, addition. Yeah, see, there's another one. Deja vu! This thing drives... Alright. Are they out here in the cornfields? Deja vu. Yeah. When in doubt, get your revenge in by running the enemies down. Let's go. Switch back to the revolver. I want to save the flare gun for when things get dicey. Like right now. Did you see that? I didn't let that backhoe bother me. It ain't gonna mess with me. No siree. No way. No way. No way. Bernie's the best. You can't stop Bernie. 364? Yeah, probably. Birthday cake on a Sunday afternoon looking for the yellow paint. Directionals. Going in a place I never been. Yeah, no way. Like Bernie's just doing weird beat poetry again. Hey there, Die-Hard Gamer. How you doing? Welcome in, friend. It's great to have you here again. I hope you're doing well, friend. Get off my land! Well, that wasn't very nice. Bro tried to steamroll me. Thank you for coming along with Matt in the raid. Alright, everybody, let's get rolling. We got a lot of resources. Now we're gonna go kick some booty cheeks. Kick the tires and light the fires, as they say in that terrible Tom Cruise movie.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
The developers of this game were a big fan of that mission in Left 4 Dead.
Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
God damn.
Yeah!
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Thompson.
Shut up and shoot! Ow! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out!
Yeah, run the pyro, Barry. Hello.
This place is stopped! Ow! Hold on! I'm trying to get the stage lights on!
Get away! Oh, Alan's dead. Couldn't get ready because they just overwhelmed the shit out of me.
Shut up and shoot!
They were like, no, go fuck yourself. You're not surviving this.
We have to fight them off! I can set off more fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! You notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stopped! Hold on! I'm trying to get the stage lights on!
Stop shooting me, you fuck! You know what? Let's reload. What do we got? Excuse me. There was like a group of the guys who own this farm were in the asylum we were in earlier. And one of the coolest things about it was the fact that they assaulted an orderly with a hammer, and I'm a firm believer in beating up all orderlies violently and leaving them for dead, because they're just there, and they don't belong. Same with nurses, honestly.
Please, please, please!
None of these pyro are helping, by the way, Barry. Just wanted to point that out. I mean, if we do die, Barry, look at it this way. It's gonna be really fun. I can get back under the light to heal up. There's one more dude. There's a really big dude I saw. There he is. Two big dudes. I know how to deal with this. Hold on. Yeah! We did it! I remember the song in the first game being different. This blew apart one of... Okay, that's what we did, huh? Right.
That was awesome!
Right Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
That was really fun. I liked that. That was great. That's what every game should have, and what's great is Remedy quickly learned that that was what they should have in their games, because I think every one of their games has that. Because, Control has a moment like that. It has two. There's a part where Dr. Darling sings, and that part's also really fun. And then they have, a part where you're, like, running through a hotel that constantly is changing.
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Okay. Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Great section of the game, though. I enjoyed that. Every game should have a section like that because it's freaking cool. The parts with like copyrighted music are always the coolest. Like Saints Row the Third had it with Kanye West's Power.
Here has something to say. What's that, Al?
I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything, and if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and serious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay.
I tried to shoot him.
Take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler?
They really went all out with this Viking crowd, didn't they? Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
Oh. Come on, Al! I feel like a lot of people, like, that's a fair assessment. A lot of people learned about Ozzy from the Osbournes.
Oh, Night Springs. Man, brings back memories. Hey, remember when I got you that gig? Your first real writing job. What got you started? Was this one of your episodes?
The TV's not working, by the way. I don't know what he sees. What he's seeing. I think there's an achievement if you watch all the episodes of Night Springs. Alright, let's go upstairs. Children of the... Max Payne also has, like, heavy Nordic references in it, and so does Control. Basically, all of Remedy's games seem to have that mentality of, like, you know, here's all this...
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
All that old stuff. They did a really good job with it, I think. Avowed by celestial wrath and fury. Seattle, Washington, Bakersfield, California. So usually bands start touring in places close to where they live. So this is probably in Portland, this game. At least that's my theory. Because they went California, and they went to the East Coast after that, and then they went, like, south. They did 2 tours in Florida, and 2 tours in, New Orleans, Louisiana. I know a girl named Lousy Anna. Oh, Louisiana, yep. Right, let's, watch out, Barry. Thanks, Bear. Yep. I showed more Denver the Last Dinosaur yesterday. How was it? Did you have fun? Okay, let's go this way. Uh-oh, where's Barry? I haven't watched that show in a long time, so it was fun to go back and watch it. It sounds like it was fun. I'm sorry I missed it. I, was probably in bed. And another vain attempt to fix my sleep schedule before I fuck it up or somebody else fucks it up by keeping me up too late, but we'll figure that out when we get there. It's usually me that, screws up my sleeping schedule, because I have too much fun hanging out with people. I go to bed, and I'm like, damn it, I stayed up too late. Now it's 12 in the morning. Denver the Dinosaur Suite. I've actually never heard of it. I don't think I've ever seen it, actually. There's a lot of dinosaur-themed TV shows from, like, the 80s and 90s that I just didn't see. Ah, this thing's gonna come out and it's gonna be a boss fight, I bet you. Hey, Barry. We're on a roll, Barry. Let's just keep going.
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
The door was barred from the other side. I'd have to find another way.
I know how that is. I want to hang out with my favorite streamers, but I end up going to bed at midnight. Yeah, it's... For me, it's, there's a lot of people I like hanging out with, and I don't have enough time to hang out with everybody.
Be careful, Al!
And then I wake up, it's the middle of the day, you know? Or it's close to stream time and I can't pop in and say hi to people who are streaming, or I miss their streams. That's a very common issue for me.
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
I'm just gonna pump and dump them, Barry. You notice the radios we found in the first half of the game are all gone? Hey, look, a radio. Enjoy your alert, Nemo.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, you know, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too. Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, you know, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier, and...
Hold on, we got ads anyway.
Younger.
There we go. Didn't notice the ads immediately. Nothing yet? Okay. Good, that works. I'm gonna get some water. So, I'll get up really quick while the ads are playing. Thank you for those that subscribe and support the stream. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I gotta get some cheese sound alerts from Foster's, I think. I feel like that would be pretty fun to have. I like cheese. Great character. I'm eating a little bit of pizza again. I still have some. I love pizza. It's delicious. Well, we're missing 2 pages. 3 from here. Three from here. A lot more from here. I did a pretty good job of finding most of them. I have to give myself that. If you're wondering why I'm not, like, reading through these... And I stopped reading these is because they kind of spoil what's going to happen next in the game anyway, so I just kind of, like, skip over them. Doesn't really make much sense.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but... Definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's Wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, you know? Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat.
Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
It's always something goofy.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Alan, that's kind of an unfair thing to say. Also, Evil Dead chainsaw? Maybe? It very well could just be a chainsaw. I always feel disappointed when a game doesn't have a chainsaw as a weapon in it. Oh.
You've got to be kidding me.
Ah! The numbers, Mason! My flashlight is strong. Uh-oh. Dang it, Bobby, we're overpopulated to hell. There's plenty of dead people. There's not enough pigs in the world to feed everybody, and a lot of people don't eat pig, Bobby. Things are rough right now for all of us, and we gotta worry about that, okay? This recession is gonna affect us drastically in a very piss-poor manner, and you need to tighten your belt. What I tell you what? Silo key. I don't know why Hank just started making, like, garbling noises there. I guess I just decided to add that into his character for fun.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
It's me.
Yeah, it's me. Hang on.
Hey, let's go, man. I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy.
We could just go through the barn that I went through, or the shed.
Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Because we're crazy, Barry. I'm also surprised Barry doesn't have his, like, the light on his head.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
And all the lights covering him, and the thing of flares and stuff. Old gods know the truth. Oh boy. Wasn't sure what to make of it, so I just looked at it and then moved on. Alan! I'm looking for, like, manuscript pages and thermoses. Anything to kind of make the possible, the playthrough a little easier. Just so that I have it all collected up. There is, like, a
Lights are out. I guess we better check the fuse box.
spin-off title for this game called Alan Wake American Nightmare. But apparently it's not canon or really worth going through. Like, it is if you just like the gameplay. It's apparently a lot more gameplay. But I don't particularly care for it. Come on, Barry. Come on now, Barry. Get out of my way when we arrive in the snow. You will wed a wealthy Norwegian. Drums, guitars.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
Downstairs, let's check upstairs.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
What do boobs have to do with anything?
Come on, Al, let's get the lights on, huh? Can you hear that, Al?
Yes.
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be. Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry. This is... Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck?
I'm sorry about Alice. No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? And even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
Aw. Now we're dreaming.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking, I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crash car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. Beyond this lost memory, there was nothing. I had to follow the footsteps of my past self to find out what had happened that night. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
Who's Jagger?
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
This old lady screams Man and Medan, doesn't she?
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me.
Like the Dark
Made
Pictures
me her
anthology series? The weird dude who just like appears.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place.
It's not my fault.
You have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her.
Hmm. Very interesting.
Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back.
Yeah, it's me.
No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my barber a long time ago. She looks so old.
Oh. Now it all makes sense.
I'd woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious, and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
So that's how that all happened.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Uh-oh.
Previously on Alan Wake. Under the
Well, that makes
influence of the
things a
dark
lot
presence,
heavier.
I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful.
The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Oh.
Well, we're expecting a record crowd from the neighboring counties. Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moose Fest in our neighboring town, Watery. Ladies and gentlemen, some people have asked me, what's the big deal about Deerfest? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship and community. We've got a great party coming up, but let's try to hold it in until tomorrow and get through the night in one piece, all right?
I have it. Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light.
All the manuscript pages were gone. The FBI agent had taken them.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth.
Ew.
Ugh. Oh, wait, we're in jail now? Al. Al, this is not good.
I'm making sure, trying to keep track of time, so I have to check every once in a bit.
That about sums it up.
Oh, I am never drinking again.
I need to talk to Weaver. She's the one in the song. The Lady of the Light.
What, the crazy lady? Ugh, whatever you say, Al, but we're stuck here. They're not gonna...
interviewed Wake.
I had some reading to do first, Sheriff, and let me tell you, it was an interesting read. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent. There's no way you're walking out of here. You hear me in there, Bret Easton Ellis? Huh?
Agent Nightingale, I want to talk to your superior.
Well, we all want things, Sheriff. I wanted my... Look, that's not possible right now.
Agent Nightingale, I insist.
Wake, what's wrong?
Lady, are you stupid? It's a trick. It's an obvious trick.
Okay, I've had enough of this crap. Wake, I'm gonna trust you with this.
You're joking.
Agent Nightingale, your opinion would matter more if you were sober and if I actually believed you were here on official business.
Whoa! Get back in the cell, Stephen King. The only way you're leaving this place is over my dead... Wait a minute. I know this.
Oh my god!
Light. We need light. It's the only way to fight this thing.
In my office. I've got your things there. Follow me.
Oh man, we're sitting ducks with the lights out.
Come on, Barry.
Stay cool. I can get the emergency power on.
I like the sheriff in this game. She's sweet. She's a good character.
Here are your things. Wake, what do I need to know? What do you need from me?
They can be hurt in the light, only in the light. And I need to find Cynthia Weaver. She can help me stop this.
Light. Check. Cynthia. She lives in the old decommissioned power plant. I can get you there pretty quickly in the rescue chopper. Come on, let's get back to your friend.
I don't know if the rescue chopper's gonna be safe. I've never seen that thing. The last one we saw flew.
What? No.
We're going to fetch our ride, but I have friends who need to be warned about this, and I can't be in 2 places at once. I need your help.
Well, okay.
Here's a list of people and phone numbers. I need you to call them and tell them you have a message from me. Night Springs, okay? They'll know what to do.
Night Springs? Like the
All right,
TV
Jesse.
show? Gotcha.
Let me do the same thing then. Thank you for letting me know. Uh-oh. There we go. It took a minute to close out. That was weird. Gonna make things hard. Why you even try? Hard times. Hard times. Alright, let's switch over to headliners. Woof. Yeah, we could do